Hey everyone, it's Miss Gibson, and today we are going to read a book called Food in the Ocean by Edward Dixon. This book is nonfiction, and I know you guys know a lot about the ocean and what lives there, but do you know what those animals eat? Well, we're going to do a few activities, answer some questions, and we'll find out.
We're going to start by looking at our front inside cover of our book. We have a big idea. This book looks at how fish and other animals in the ocean depend on plants and one another for food. And you have a question. What do animals in the ocean eat? Take a second and think about that. On the next page, we can see our table of contents. It lets us know what we're going to be reading about in our book. I need to know these words: herring, krill, ocean, shark, tuna, whale. What lives in an ocean? All oceans are large. All oceans have salt water. Many plants grow in oceans. Many fish live in oceans. And if you look at our picture, these plants live in oceans. All living things need food. What food is in oceans? If you look at our picture, you can see that these fish are looking for food. What animals in the ocean eat plants? Many plants grow in the ocean. The sun helps plants make food. The plants make their own food. If you look at the picture, some plants in the ocean are small. The animals in the ocean need food. The plants are food for some animals. And you can see a picture of an animal that eats small plants. Some small fish eat only plants. A herring is a small fish. You can see a picture of herring. Other small fish eat plants and animals. This fish is a damselfish. The damselfish eats other animals. What animals in the ocean eat other animals? Some animals in the ocean do not eat plants. Some animals in the ocean eat other animals. A tuna is a fish. A tuna eats smaller fish. You can see a picture of a tuna that eats shellfish. A shark is a large fish. A shark hunts for tuna. You can see the picture. A shark uses hearing to help catch fish. The blue whale is very large. The blue whale eats krill. The krill are small animals in the ocean. If you look at your picture, many animals in the ocean eat krill. An orca whale is very large too. An orca whale eats many animals. And as you can see, an orca whale has many teeth. What do all animals need? All animals in the ocean need food. Some animals eat plants. Some animals eat other animals. You can see a picture of a shark that is looking for food. All animals need food to live. You've got a large fish, smaller fish, tiny animals, and tiny plants. And your last question, what do animals in the ocean eat? You can take a second and look back through your book and decide what your answer is. I drew my own bubble map so I could write down what is in those pictures, and you can do the same thing if you want. So in the center, just like in our book, I wrote food in the ocean. So the picture in the top left of our bubble map, those are the tiny plants. If we look over to the top right of our bubble map, that picture represents the tiny animals. If we look in the bottom left of our bubble map, that picture shows us small fish. And then if we look on the bottom right of our bubble map, that picture represents the large fish in the ocean. The last thing we're going to do is answer 4 questions just to make sure we were listening and paying attention and following along in our books. The first question is, what lives in an ocean? You can answer that question out loud, or you can write it on a sheet of paper. The second question is, where do ocean plants get their food? So you can take a second and answer that question. The third question, what do small fish eat? And our last question is to draw your own ocean food chain like the one you see on page 16. So the food chain on page 16 uses some pictures from the book, but you can make your own drawing to represent what you think could be the tiny plants or tiny animals or small fish or large fish. Can't wait to see them.
I hope you enjoyed Food in the Ocean, and I can't wait to see your bubble maps.